What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? And today we're gonna have another video, and what I will be talking to you about is the PSR-E463. I have been owning the E463 for a few months. I've been making a few videos and tutorials on the PSR-E463, and there are actually a few things which stands out for me, and I really like it because it helps me in the musical creation process. It just makes playing the keyboard a lot easier and a lot more enjoyable. And in today's video, I will share with you 8 things that I love about the Yamaha PSR-E463. If you enjoy content like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you get the latest updated videos whenever I upload. Let's get started on the 8 things that I think is great on the Yamaha PSR-E463. Let's go. In my previous video, I did talk about 10 bad things of the Yamaha PSR-E463. I'll link it up in the cards right above if you want to have a look at it. And one of the things that I complained about was that the screen is too reflective, and it still is too reflective. However, after using it for a few months, some of the things that I like about this screen is that it gives so much more information than the previous E453, which had a very awful blue colored and tiny little screen that didn't have too much information. So stuff like where the dual voice is on or off, where the split voice is on or off, you can see that it's a lot easier to see at a glance. You know, whether my ACMP is on or whether my harmony is turned on. All these things can be easily seen. And then we have got this new function here where we can see which part of the Groove Creator musical function that we're using, and we can also see which knobs has been assigned. This screen is way better than the previous PSR-E453 screen, and this is one of the first thing I love about the PSR-E463 over the previous generation Yamaha PSR-E453. Now, the second thing that I love about the Yamaha PSR-E463 is that the knobs, the live control knobs right now, affects more than just voices, because in the previous Yamaha PSR, the live control knobs had limited use and didn't control as many functions. It also couldn't differentiate between controlling of the keyboard voices as well as the backing track or the accompaniment. And in this new model, the knobs do so much more now, and even though there are some shortcomings which I covered in a separate video of mine, this is a function I love very much because now we can apply live DJ controls to backing as well as the sounds, which was previously not possible. The third thing I really love about this new keyboard is the quick sampling function. Some may complain that the quick sampling function is limited and is quite gimmicky because it doesn't allow you to speed up or slow down the samples. But this quick sampling function just opens up a brand new avenue and outlet for creative process when you're making music, and it especially complements the new functions in this keyboard, such as the Groove Creator. I love especially how you can customize voices using the quick sampling. You can download loads and loads of samples from the internet and quickly load it into the keyboard, and it will add an added dimension to your playing that is only unique to you because no one else would have the same sample as you, as opposed to only using voices found in the keyboard, because anyone who has the PSR-E463 would have the same voices. And as we know, the PSR-E series doesn't have a lot of effects to truly customize the sounds. So having the quick sampling function to add certain dynamic accents to your song is a very welcome change, and I love it very much, especially at this price point. The fourth thing that I love has got to do with the Groove Creator of the PSR-E463, and that is the addition of the musical climax button here. This is in addition to the previous model of the E series that only had A, B, C, and D. So this musical climax actually brings a new possibilities in connecting different grooves together very seamlessly, as well as pushing the beats to greater heights, and you can drop the beat using the knobs and all this. With the combination of the musical climax, just gives so much more possibilities than what was previously possible with only A, B, C, and D. The fifth thing I love about the Yamaha PSR-E463 is the ability of the keyboard to record direct straight to a USB stick. And that is really convenient because all you need to do is plug in the USB stick, record whatever you need to record, pull it out and bring it to your laptop, and you can immediately send the files via WhatsApp, on the web, using email, or just very quickly process it in your sound processing software, your DAW, without having to hook up really complicated wires and cables, because not all the time you will have your keyboard next to your computer. And this is a very useful function. I've had this function in my Clavinova for the longest time. I've had this function in my Tyros and my PSR-S 900 series, the 970, and this is a welcome change because finally this function has been brought to the more affordable E series, and this is a function I cannot live without. And most of my videos, tutorials and songs that I film on my channel is using this audio recording to USB stick function, which is very useful. The sixth thing that I really like about this keyboard is that now the USB to host jack here, the socket, actually sends out pure digital signal to the laptop or to your iOS device, your iPad, or even your Android device, and you can directly manipulate the sounds and record the sounds directly without having to buy a separate music interface to do the recording. It's a very welcome change for me. And in the same way, I've also done a lot of complicated and complex recording via the USB audio directly into my computer, and being able to manipulate the sound straight from there without having to buy additional external devices. As you can see here, all we really need is just a standard USB cable. So I actually got this cable, pulled it out from my printer, and you can actually use the same cable without having to go buy a brand new cable. I just borrow it from my printer when I need it. The seventh reason why I love the PSR-E463 is that there is an ability to play audio files that is stored onto your USB stick through the inbuilt speakers without having to resort to AUX cables. I believe that the original digital files on the USB stick played through the audio player gives a much cleaner sound than using a AUX aux-in cable. And the trend these days is actually moving away from built-in styles of arranger keyboards and actually downloading more complex MIDI tracks or audio tracks for popular songs that is -1 without the melody. And this is where this audio player comes in really useful, because I can play along with songs that is using a audio track. As you can see from one of my tutorials, example Despacito in my tutorial, which I'll put a link up here, actually is done using a audio file that was placed inside a USB stick and played through the speakers in here and recorded through my computer. Eighth and final reason why I love the PSR-E463 is because this new model brings with it 15 new styles that brings this keyboard more up to date with the current music scene, and you can find that the new styles actually inspires you to create better music and actually sounds a lot more up to date as well. And here you have it. I hope you guys enjoy the 8 reasons why I love my new Yamaha PSR-E463. This is my own personal opinion. I'm not sponsored by Yamaha. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I buy this keyboard and I use it. So my reviews are unlike those of a music shop, and they are bound by what they can say and what they cannot say. Everything I say is my opinion. You do not have to agree with it, because recently, due to my opinion of certain brands of keyboard, a whole bunch of haters are coming in and giving all my videos a huge, massive bunch of thumbs up, within minutes of me uploading it. So which means that they most likely haven't even watched it and they're giving it a lot of thumbs down, okay? So you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.